we're mostly, for the most part, 85-90% trying to get to the same place. Remember that we're mostly, for the most part, 85-90% trying to get to the same place, which is good economy, safety, safe streets, upward mobility, health. Like, it's not that different. Just a different path. Remember we said, 1 plus 9 equals 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Just a different path. Same, mostly the same destination, except on the fringe where it might be a little dark. So,
oh my god.
And then the fringe takes over the discussion.
Oh my god, that's so broken.
And it escalates. You see that a lot of that
worth what you paid for
recent years. So, I think, what is sex for? Sex keeps a couple together because you have, God forbid, half an hour to remind each other why you like each other. Well, what if in the middle of having sex, your partner's like, I didn't like that you did this, I didn't like... It's like, no, this is the thing we do to remember why we like each other. It's the same thing with having somewhere to go, to process, to shake off stagnant energy, to shake it off, to be ridiculous, to be crazy, to tap into present energy, to tap into community, because we lose that. And what we wind up with is TikTok becomes God. Instagram becomes God. Politics becomes God. Media becomes God. Ego becomes God. And why do I say that? That's not just a big sentence. When you make God, it's not just erotically connected. When you're having sex with your partner, and you're erotically in them, tasting them, inside them, they're inside you, listening to them, smelling them, tasting them, that is an erotic connection. Most of us are erotically connected to our ego, erotically connected to politics, erotically connected to social media. God is a metaphor. It's also real, mind you, but a way of looking at it is a metaphor for the energy of life, the energy of prosperity, the energy of flow, the energy of creation. Dark energy is the energy of death, cancer, stagnation. You want to think of it like the energy of God is like a tear in the veil, and infinite energy is flowing through that tear in the veil. Metaphorically, a woman has a tear in the veil. Baby has a tear in the veil. Okay? The veil means metaphor. So, God is that infinite energy expanding the universe, like ultimate man. Life energy, sharing, infinite, flow, expansive, light, playful, not too serious, infinite, connected, love, fun. How much of that energy do you get put in your head day to day? Collaborative. Seeing yourself in others. The energy of depth, ego, density, heaviness, taking things too seriously. And what does that result in? We saw it after 2020. It results in hell on earth. Hell on earth. So, hell or heaven starts today. And view it like it's also entering a dimension right now. How much does someone live their dreams when it's in 2020? The world's right now. Right? And I get it that there's an argument for that. I'm not blind to it. I look up every possible argument going to my head. I'm open-ended. But I also make my own judgment. So, what we've got to get to collectively, and I would encourage each of you to be a part of this, is think huge. What do you want to make out of your life? How can you become someone, imagine how you could show up for other people if you really stood up for yourself. Okay, you have to put on the oxygen mask first. Learn social skills. Learn how to make cash. Learn how to control your subjective experience. Learn how to control your focus. Learn how to control your energy. Imagine yourself like every environment you walk into, you could anchor and emotionally regulate that environment. What I'm doing here at a seminar, I don't do a seminar discussion when I walk into a restaurant. But you know what I do? Well, not all the time. But 89% of the time, I walk in that restaurant joking, laughing. I'm the anchor, the hostess, look in the eye, joke. Other people there, cheer them up. Raise the energy, raise the frame. days. You know that. There's no ceiling. Zero. But how much time do you actually spend practicing? Yeah, so there's no ceiling. It's not some crazy claim. There's no ceiling. Who's doing this? And what I'm saying is not even hard. But who's actually doing it? Who's actually doing it? Very few people make the effort. They walk around in this like ego-based, closed-off, 1800s photograph way of being. They walk up to somebody, not giving energy, but taking it. Remember I talked earlier about people that maybe don't have a lot of cash, or people that are struggling socially, and then their brain goes haywire. They start thinking, how do I take. Shut me down. You want to know the biggest things in the dating advice and social skills advice that we see? I don't know what to say. Look at me up here, ripping. You think I struggle with what to say when I go out?
There are other doctors.
There is no struggle with what to say. There's no struggle with talking to someone who are making it up. Shutting yourself down. There is no difficulty with knowing what to say. It's tapping into the infinite energy. There's endless things to say. Oh, I'm tired. There's a ton more energy than you realize. You gotta sleep, support your nervous system, good habits, good nutrients. But there is so much more energy than you realize. It's all there. But instead and this is way deep, and I'll just touch on it a bit, there's a parasite on you that is taking over. And to keep itself alive, it is going to block out the beauty and depth of your human experience and what energizes you. Blocks out the energy, it lives the parasite. Much like the parasite in your gut, it will be blocking out nutrients to keep itself alive.
Enemy double kill.
Most people can't go in nature and take it in. That would energize you. That would give spiritual renewal. Most people can't realize the potential of their life because the parasite wants to block it out. And then I wind up saying this and looking insane because look how I look to somebody in that mode. There's a parasite watching you from millions. Like, I'm so dumb. And then I'm sitting here just like, I'm so dumb. And the funny thing is, let me ask you a question. As I'm saying this now, and I'm talking about talking, you might not talk about that much in your regular life. Does this feel more like reality than the matrix that you're in out there? This is more, for many of us, maybe not you, but for many of us, you're like, wait a minute, this is reality. I forgot. I forgot. I remember. That's not reality. You have to keep bringing yourself back into it. Can you guys imagine me having studied this 20 years? In program after program, teaching all the time, teaching some of the highest level people, but also regular people that are struggling. Can you imagine? You almost feel like I'm eager, I love it, but I also feel a bit angry. Can you feel like I feel a little bit mad? It's because I have so much I want to show you. And so, even with the weekend together, it's so little time to show you. Like, I want to take you to a club and have you watch me just go to town. I want you to see that. You know, I want you to go out. I want you to go out and to a club. Watch me take over the venue. Everybody out there. And watch me have so much energy that I can walk up to anybody there and not all, but the vast majority of cases be like, talk to my friend. That's that. And then watch them show on you. My friends will have breakups. I just go out. Walk up to anyone and go, who do you like? Let's go. Hey, this guy's amazing. Hey, this guy's amazing. Hey, this is the guy you want to be talking to. And that's, oh, gotta go. Done. is the right way of thinking. And by the way, everything I'm showing you here, don't take it from me. Go into your own mind, and if you find something that you're not getting, why don't we take it back? Even if you feel embarrassed, like, okay, I don't want to be like disruptive, like I don't want to like I want to be polite to the speaker, so I feel like I have like a skepticism or I have a thing that I don't get. Tell me what it is. You know, and I'll answer it, and I'll give you an answer. Like, is there anybody here where you're like, okay, I get it, but like, bro, just fuck off. Like, this is just such pie in the sky. Anybody here feel like, tell me, it's okay. I'd encourage you to. It's brave to do that. Anybody here like, okay, I get it, but just how? Anybody feeling that way? Tell me how you feel like something on crazy. Thank you so much. Like, how might you be feeling about like what could be holding you back or how it just doesn't feel real?
See that again.
If we get mics, it'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff.